Welcome back to another beautiful day out in the country. This is by far the quietest place we've been in a long time. We're out by the lake in Arkansas.
This is right near where Jeff lives, right down the road.
We're on our way to Jeff's house to keep cleaning, check on Grumpy. We've heard some good things from Jeff about Grumpy, so that's good. Just continue on with our time here. Hopefully get some good work done today. This trip came on kind of suddenly and we sprung it upon you guys like a surprise, and a lot of you guys are following along and know what's happening, but some of you guys, especially if you don't know who Jeff is at Bobblehead Homestead, then I guess this could be kind of confusing. So we thought we'd spend a couple minutes just talking to you, answering some questions and kind of filling in the blanks. Now the best person to tell Jeff's story is Jeff, and he does have some videos about it, his past and where he intends to go, his future, his dreams. And that is the best way, and I'm sure he'll do another video in the future for you guys who want to follow that. But we'll do our best to wrap it up as best as we can to explain the situation. We met Jeff through YouTube, and we've been following him since the beginning, since his first video. It was actually a video collaboration for Pratt Family Homestead, another channel, and basically everybody submitted videos. That was Jeff's first video ever, and that's how we found out about him. And he was basically living in a mobile home park in Illinois and not happy about his situation. With all odds against him, Jeff he sold his mobile home, and he found this place in Arkansas for $5,000. That's basically, he took all he had to get down here, and he moved into the property, but it was a wreck. And that's what you would expect, 3 acres for $5,000. The previous owners, they left it trashed.
So much garbage there. Yeah,
so try not to hold that against him. He has been working so hard to clean it up and bring that property back to life. And it is looking awesome.
Yeah.
We have been so inspired watching him by himself work through this whole process of trying to better his life and find ways to make an income and clean up his property and make the best of what he has. It's just so cool. Now, on top of all that, and I'll let Jeff finish his own story. We don't want to get into the personal stuff because that's really for him to share. But we know that he loves cats. When he moved into his homestead the first day, a stray cat limped up to his doorstep.
Yep.
With a broken paw, right?
Yeah.
And from the day one, that was his first day on his homestead, this cat came to him in pain, and he took it in and took care of it and nursed it back to health, and he brought it to the vet and everything.
Yep. He
took care of it even though he is without and he is having his own struggles. He took this cat in and he took care of it, and that cat is Fifi, and it's a girl, right?
Yeah. She
is doing awesome today. And then a while later,
2 other cats showed up.
More cats, and he took those cats in lovingly, and he's been taking care of them and feeding them and doing the best for them that he can. One of those cats got attacked.
Somehow, yeah.
And it died, and it was unfortunate, and you could see that really upset him. You know, when you're a feral cat, outdoor cat, these kind of things kind of happen sometimes, unfortunately. But we could see how much Jeff loved the cats and how well he cared for those cats and did everything he could for them. Well, Jeff also told us a story about a cat that he used to have years ago. He owned a diabetic cat, and he gave that cat 2 shots a day for a long time.
Years, I think.
And even we would not have the patience for that. Most people wouldn't. He was so loving for that cat that he went out of his way to medicate the cat and take care of a diabetic cat and feed him and give him the shots and that's amazing dedication. So when we wanted to rehome Grumpy, we know that Jeff, regardless of how, messy the property is or whatever, you might see, he was the perfect caretaker because he's going to love the cat and do everything he can to make sure that Grumpy has a good home.
And it's an awesome property, like out in the middle of nowhere, just perfect.
Yeah, it's quiet, it's secluded.
Yep.
And he's got Fifi and Bob, right?
Yep.
To keep him company. And we have heard and we have seen that Grumpy is getting along great with the other cats. So that's really cool.
We're happy Grumpy didn't just run off and that he's stuck around.
We were trying to be as careful as we could with releasing Grumpy, and we were trying to take your guys' advice. And I know a lot of people said leave him in the cage for a couple weeks. There was just no way we could do that. Our plan was to leave him in the cage for a couple days while we were there so he can get used to seeing us there, and then release him in the morning and let him get used to us a couple more days with us being there with him released. We hope that's a good enough break-in period, but he's doing awesome.
Yeah, it's great.
So I hope you can understand why we chose Jeff. He is just a lover of cats, and he goes above and beyond what most people would. So right now we're kind of wrapping up the end of our trip, really. I don't know how much more work we can get done, but the dumpster is going to be filled today.
Yeah. We're going to try to get that building thing cleaned out, empty that out.
To those of you who have been asking about the car, when we were driving, our tires started heating up. We were getting resistance. It wasn't feeling right. And we really thought we were going to be stranded for a moment. But we jacked up the car. We felt the wheel. I don't think it's the wheel bearings. I was worried about that. In fact, I can cross that off the list. I was worried that we were losing a bearing. But the wheel was just like really grabbing. The brakes were grabbing in neutral. It was really tight. The front one tire, just the caliper, a lot of you guys said it, the caliper is sticking and it was holding hard. So what we've been doing is just taking it easy and using a lot of, we turn the overdrive off and we downshift. It's an automatic, but you can still make do with it.
You can still use the engine to slow down with the other gears.
We've been doing awesome. The tire, I can get out of the car after driving for an hour and I can touch it. It's not heating up because we're taking it easy on the brakes.
Yeah, no hard braking. It's been working great.
It's perfect. So we feel totally comfortable right now getting home and just we'll check out the brakes later and see how it goes. It might have just been from the excessive driving, excessive braking, especially on some of these hilly, mountainy areas. But that one side was just heating up. But luckily it's not the bearings, it is the brakes. And just taking it easy on the brakes is solving that problem for now.
Yep.
The other giant question that we got just blowing up questions about is why don't you own a cell phone? I don't know. We don't like them. We don't need them. We don't call anybody.
Yeah.
And as far as safety goes, we figure we live in a world where everybody else has a cell phone. So if we break down, there's always somebody who can help us or call for us.
Or a house nearby, or
a store. We have just never really owned cell phones or anything, and I know you can get some cheap ones. We prefer to not deal with that. It's just another thing, another distraction or another cost, and it just, we just make do and we make it work out.
Yep. So now we're going to be heading back to Jeff's and getting stuff done.
Yeah.
So the plan today is to clean out this last room of this shed thingy. We got all this junk that we have to try to squeeze into the dumpster. It's running out of space, but I think we can do it. So let's get started. Here's the room all emptied out.
Ashley did such an awesome job cleaning out this mess.
A lot of spiders were in here.
Loaded.
Brown recluse. And we found that black snake. And now Doug's just taking this window out. This is the last window here.
There it is.
Good. Now we have all this styrofoam in here.
We'll try to pull some of it out.
That I want to get out.
Yeah.
The dumpster is full, so we're gonna just have to put it somewhere.
If we had extra money, we would have gone with a 30-yard dumpster, but you know, we're just going within a budget, so we did a lot of work with what we had.
Yeah, we got this room cleaned out. This was filled. And this was filled. I mean, it's full. These are the cows that are right next to where Jeff lives that he gets to look at. It's so cool. You can't even see the mountain right now back there. The clouds came in.
What is about to happen, but this could be interesting.
Shoot it!
Look at that! That stink bug? You couldn't switch that, it's gonna smell.
You want to say something for the video?
We were afraid we weren't going to be able to take this down in time, but we just might have gotten some help, some big help in a big way. The tractor is coming. We're not exactly sure what to expect, but this is kind of like really helpful for us and really cool.
Yeah, I don't know.
Trees are coming down.
Wow, that was so crazy.
Unexpected.
That was so fun to watch.
That's what you call like contagious helping. We came out here, you know, doing our work, and then the neighbors want to join in, and that's really cool.
So much stuff happened the last couple days.
Yep.
Crazy.
So now he's clearing some brush, and we're gonna look at this mess and see what we can do with it. So I guess we're gonna end it here. That was a pretty awesome end of the day today.
Totally cool.
And that was what Jeff calls the cool neighbor with the cows, and now I can see why he's called the cool neighbor with the cows. So we were totally not expecting that. What do you think?
I'm just dumbfounded. They keep asking me, what do you want to do? I'm dumbfounded. I don't, yeah.
We're just making this up as we go and going with the flow, and this is just, I think it's cool because we said that we wanted to take this building down, and we really thought we were running out of time and there was no way we were going to tackle it. And today it's down, so I think check off the list. That was awesome.
2 thumbs up for me.
Yeah. So tomorrow we're going to try to clean up the mess one way or another, and hopefully we'll have an even better view tomorrow. So we'll be sure to show you that, but until next time, take care.
Bye.
Bye.
So these are all in this shed thing. We think it's a brown recluse.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's got the violin.
Yep. Ooh.